By-election today after suspected plainclothes police officers traveling in unmarked Subaru and Toyota Prado vehicles attacked journalists and residents while opening fire. The incident came despite earlier warnings by the National Police Service and the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) that vehicles without registration number plates would be impounded. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has since said any police officers found culpable will face the law. Apollo Kamau gives us this report.
The Olkalau parliamentary by-election descended into chaos after police believed to be plainclothes police officers attacked residents and journalists, firing gunshots and chasing people away while armed with wooden clubs. This was despite earlier warnings by the electoral body IEBC and the National Police Service against the use of unmarked vehicles which were allegedly used by the masked officers. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen now says police officers involved will be held accountable.
These allegations of some other persons who are causing havoc in the Olkalau must be investigated thoroughly, and anyone who is culpable must be arrested, regardless of their what they were doing and who deployed them to Olkalau. Whether they were deployed by the Inspector General and they went and misbehaved, they must be dealt with and dealt with finality.
During the chaos at AC Primary School polling station, journalists from the Nation Media Group were assaulted and robbed of their equipment by armed men wearing balaclavas and driving Subaru vehicles and other luxury cars. In a statement, Nation Media Group strongly condemned the attack, describing the violence as an assault on the public's right to access information. The Kenya Editors Guild condemned the assault on journalists, terming it shocking and deeply disturbing, and describing it as an attack on journalists carrying out their constitutional duty. The Kenya Union of Journalists also condemned the attack in a statement, saying this madness must stop and warning that the attack set a dangerous precedent of a country controlled by goons and sliding into anarchy. The unrest in Olkalau town began when uniformed police officers attempted to enter AC Primary School polling station but were blocked by youths who claimed the officers were there to steal votes.
Na tumekuja kuhakikisha ya kwamba haki yetu tumeisababisha kwa sanduku. Sawa sawa? Na hatutaki vita. Askari tumekubaliana nao watoke wapi? Watoke hapa, sisi hatutaki ulinzi.
Serikali yenyewe tena ndio inakuja kuharibu kura. Ni sisi tunakupiga kura yetu kwa kaunti yetu na amani.
The reason why wametuingilia ni kwa sababu ya serikali yenye iko. Unaona? So, ninaomba tu serikali waweke tu amani.
Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, while addressing the media, alleged that 5 polling stations were attacked by state officers in an attempt to rig the election. He called for the IEBC to be disbanded and urged voters in Olkalau to guard their vote.
I want to tell IEBC, from what has happened, we'll be mobilizing the people of Kenya to call for your disbandment. You are an embarrassment to the people of Kenya. This election was very peaceful until you connived with William Ruto to cause violence. These people now have retreated to Royal Garden Hotel, where they are planning to storm all polling stations and disrupt the counting and overturn the will of the people. I am calling upon the people of Olkalau, all of them who voted, to go back to the polling stations.
Voco Africa, while condemning the chaos, says the Olkalau mini poll is proof that the IEBC and the National Police Service are not ready to oversee next year's general election.
Judging by what we have witnessed today in Olkalau, it is very clear and evident that Kenya is not ready for the general elections next year. IEBC are ill prepared, and particularly the police are not ready to maintain safety and security during election day.
The by-election saw a high voter turnout, with large numbers of Olkalau residents turning out to cast their ballots. Apollo Kamau, TV4.